Hello, welcome to Bahay, a space where stories live, breathe, and belong. Here, we'll gather moments that shape how we create a sense of home within ourselves and with others. So, whether it's through identity, important life decisions, or, just the simple everyday things, I pray these conversations make you feel a little less alone in figuring things out. So, if you're someone who's also figuring things out like I am, come in. Pasok lang kayo. Hello everyone! Welcome sa Bahay ulit. This is... Ba't ang baba? This is episode 2 and I'm still with Ate Babs.
Hi!
And as you... Wala, nakalimutan natin magpalit. Kunyari, ibang date to shoot. Okay, anyway.
I'm like, should we?
Wala, okay lang yan. Okay lang
change.
yan.
I'm so sorry.
Yung important thing, we showed up.
Correct.
Anyway, so welcome again nga sa Bahay and I'm still here with Ate Babs. And for this episode, we're gonna talk about the birthday gig that happened
In
2
May.
months ago.
In May, I can't believe it.
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe it.
What is it, July?
It's July.
Wow, in May. Hala, magto 2 months na.
It doesn't feel like it's strange because it doesn't feel like too much time has passed, but also it has.
For me, it
Strange.
feels like it's been a year.
Oh,
Just because after the birthday gig,
so action packed.
I wasn't able to
Process.
process or post anything so much because I had to do work right away. I had
Wait.
to go straight into work.
I'm actually very happy to hear that because I have a bunch of videos and photos from your birthday that I have not posted either. So that means that I have the liberty to post them because I am not late because the birthday girl has not posted either. This is very good news for me.
Okay. So just are we supposed to
Introduce ourselves.
magkakamustahan ba?
Oh, pwede. Because it's now July.
How have you been? How have we been since that? For you, it has been quite a few things. I know a few
Correct.
things have happened.
Many things have happened since May.
Yeah.
Many good things. It's as if in this period of my life, God is showing me more and more how He can bring good out of bad. You know.
Yeah.
And knowing that even when there are seemingly tumultuous things happening, just the amount of good, the amount of miracles He can spin from that is also limitless. So
Yeah.
I am an exhausted but happy puppy.
Happy puppy. Arf, arf.
Yes. Yes. How about
Yeah.
you? How are you?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, a lot of things happened. So ngayon lang ako parang nakakahinga because I'm also now on a... Oh, wait lang, I'm gonna burp.
This is from all
Burp
that
muna yung
cake.
baby.
There's a cake on a table next to us. That's where the burp
Hindi
is
kasi
coming
ako
from.
sanay nagde-derp. Wait, okay. I swear we're gonna talk about some stuff, very interesting stuff.
Yes, absolutely.
But anyway,
More
so yeah,
interesting.
ayun. Ngayon lang ako nagkaroon ng time to really breathe and remember what happened. Because now I'm also on a sabbatical from ministry.
Yeah.
I'm on a 2-month sabbatical. A thing that I haven't done so much of. And ayun, there were camps one after the other. So after the birthday gig, had a couple of gigs and then Alabang camp. This is at the feast. We have youth camps at the feast. So from the Alabang camp, I flew to Davao for their 1-day camp. And then I flew back so that I could also serve sa Kamana camp. So and their camp was in Pampanga. So that was a drive.
Yeah.
So and then after that, I think what did I have? There were a couple of Oh yeah,
Marinduque.
I attended my friend's wedding also in Mindoro, and then wala sunod-sunod kasi. Hindi ko din alam kung anong ginagawa ko sa buhay ko eh. Actually, So
Kumukuratsa.
yeah, that's what's that mean?
Hustling?
Oh, kuracha.
Yes.
Anyway, so ayun, one after the other. Parang ayun, be there for friends, do ministry work, try to earn to pay the bills.
Correct. Very important.
Yeah, very important.
Very important.
So, but I would just wanted to do this episode just so we don't forget. I don't forget what happened during the birthday gig.
Ooh.
Because it was such an important thing for me, I think. Hindi lang siya dahil, so, just a background on the birthday gig. Usually, I do the birthday gig with my friend, si Pao. I think over the years, palagi kami may joint birthday gig kasi nga, magkalapit yung birthdays namin. And we're really good. She's one of my best friends also. So, now, I had to ask her, I was like, Pao, okay lang ba? Since nasa US ka din, okay lang ba na birthday gig ako mag-isa? To that, of course, she said, baliw ka ba?
Why would you ask for permission?
Paano kung sinabi kong hindi ka magigig?
Correct.
But you know, as a me being me, and actually kasi takot din akong gumawa ng thing na mag-isa ako.
Aww.
Kasi it's something that I also kind of discovered along the process na parang dun ko na-realize na like ako lang. So I had to like decide the repertoire. It took me a while to complete the songs and the stories and everything that had to do with the birthday gig kasi sa akin lahat, parang ako magdidirect, ako magsulat ng script. Parang ganon. You like choose the songs, get the people, do the rehearsals, marketing, get the sponsors, those things. So, but I think it was really worth doing kasi nga, I was really parang set on I'm 30. It's about time that I do something like this. And if I'm to be completely honest, it's also because of Rhea and Tin. They're here right now. Mag-ingat! They were like, what? Parang they would also always tell me na parang, you know, people are just waiting for you to do something about your singing. They're literally just waiting for you to say, game na. So I'm like, talaga ba? Akala ko kasi lahat hater lang eh.
Aw. The imposter syndrome is still sitting on this couch.
Again!
Yep.
So it's very important to have friends. Parang, may iba-ibang boses din sa ulo natin, no? Hindi lang yung mga haters. So ako naman, really? May ganun pala. So I was like, okay, let me believe them. So we did something and it was gorgeous. It had all the range of emotions from pighati to
Pighati. This is we'd like to thank Regina Velasquez for that word of the day. Pighati.
Siya ba yung nagpasikat nun?
Hindi, feeling ko isa siya sa mga salita dun sa lyrics niya. Di ba?
Pighati.
Feeling ko hindi, sorry. Kasi,
Hello, hindi talaga ako funny. Anyway, funny lang ako pag nasa stage. So, ayun, it had like the full range of emotions. And I was just like, wow, this is how it is to like put up your own thing.
yes.
And then parang because it was kind of like the tickets were, mas marami yung tickets nga. That I have to sell in order to kind of pay everyone, pay the venue, mga ganyan. So, I was like, wow. So this is what the logistics look like.
Oh.
No, but I kind of still loved it because I love taking care of people. And I love like kind of just organizing these kinds of things. So it was excruciating.
But it turned out very well.
Yeah, and I felt I kept on telling sila at above sila Tin and Rhea na grabe nung nangyayari yun. Ang daming challenges talaga. Parang 80% of the time, hindi na susunod yung plano. Yung timeline. Pero grabe, buhay na buhay ako. Tapos sobrang saya ko talaga. So, I think that was the birthday gig experience for me. and it was very imperfect.
Correct.
As a perfectionist, as a vocalist, I was frustrated with a couple of things, especially with my singing. But wala eh, parang I still loved that I tried.
Yes.
And I showed up and we
Yes.
did something like that. And everyone who kind of supported and who were like cheering for me, like they said, they were there. So parang, wow. Wow, people listen to, oh, amazing. And also because it was a fundraising gig
Correct.
for
It was a fundraiser. Yes. So while you were busy singing and like doing behind the scenes stuff, everybody was in the lobby buying stuff for Rhea. So we were buying shirts, we were buying baked goods, we were buying drinks, we were buying like everybody
Stickers.
was buying stickers, and people were changing clothes like right on the spot. I had a costume change because I had just bought a shirt with fish on the back. And I'm pescatarian, so that means a lot. It was very fun. And also it was, I remember I was, while watching you, because I know you, I've known you for a while.
Yeah.
And it's funny that like the little cues that I see of you on stage are just so, like when I talk about them afterwards, I was like, I read that right. Like there was one where you were fiddling with your mic and I was at the very back, and like it was virtually impossible to run to the front. But I was standing there and I was like, something's wrong with her mic, and she's trying not to show it, but something is wrong with her mic. And there was like, I didn't want to interfere because I was standing next to the tech booth. I knew people could see it.
nag-prod ka dati?
So ang instinct ko parang takbo. That was like, I could...
Somebody help her.
Somebody help her. And then there was a moment where your voice was starting to break because you were about to talk about Joe, and I heard it and I was like, she needs a tissue. And then I had tissue in my bag, but then there were like 40 people in front of me, and I was like, there's no way for me to run unless I throw this ball of tissue and it hits her in the face, which won't be great because it's a birthday gig. So
and it would have snapped me out of the moment.
I know, like you're about to cry, and then I hit you in the face with a tissue. That's not cool.
Hindi kamatis yung tinapon tissue.
Tissue. Sorry, ang layo ng prod. Ganon. It was just really funny, and it's stuff that we talk about afterwards because you can't really talk about that while you're there. But it was wonderful. It was one. I was telling Vanya, like in one of our 6-hour breakfasts. 6-hour breakfasts
At Green Bar.
What? Like you guys have not had breakfast for 6 hours? Like
it's
where
the
have you
most
been?
important meal of the day.
Exactly. It takes 6 hours. Where have you been all your life? I was telling Vanya that without knowing that this was one of your fears going into the concert.
Yeah.
I remember I was telling her that one of my biggest takeaways from attending the birthday gig was came at about like midway through the performance, and you could literally see everybody was just having fun listening to you, and stuff was just becoming funnier and funnier. And there was correct. No alcohol, no drugs, no narcotics of whatever kind. We just had overflowing coffee and stickers and baked goods.
Sugar lang.
Correct, sugar lang pala. And caffeine. But it was so wonderful to witness. Well, sorry, going back, my takeaway was that it's okay to be celebrated like that, because it's someone who is extremely talented, who has the gift of singing, and it's that person's birthday, and what she's doing is she's giving the people watching the gift of her music, of her voice, of her talent. And I had no idea that going into the concert, Vanya was thinking that, is this okay to be planning a concert for me?
Yeah, because I was thinking it was too self-indulgent.
Correct. Like the even the word self-indulgent was so, it was very key. It was leaning towards like, is this like a show about me?
Yeah, me.
Correct. but then I went to it like I had no idea she had those thoughts, and I was like, your concert showed me that it's okay to celebrate yourself, and it's okay to sit in a space where people are celebrating you and receive that, and then allow them to kind of celebrate with you and celebrate you in a healthy way.
Yeah.
And I said that was my takeaway, and I told her that, and Vanya, she just was like, oh, like it was the flash flood alert.
Yeah.
We started crying on the spot. I didn't know why I was crying. She didn't know I was crying, and then she was like, I was going into this thinking it was like, why is this about me? And I was like, oh gosh, I had no idea. But that was my takeaway. It was as if it was like a direct answer towards like the biggest. Is it an insecurity, like, or worry for you going into the concert? No, my takeaway was like the exact antidote to that. Yeah. That's one of my favorite parts of our processing of.
Yeah,
the
mine
birthday
too.
cake.
Mine too. Because I think you said something like, it spoke to that inner child.
Correct.
The girl in you, because I think girls are like, if you just look at the surface, parang girls can be a lot, because there's a lot to there's a lot of beauty that we can create.
Correct.
And we can like just
Participate
with our faces. Pag when we dress up, we have makeup, we have hair, dress, shoes, jewelries. The guy just has to like,
Take a shower,
put on a suit, and get ready. So I think sometimes there's that feeling na parang, ay nako, ang daming kailangan, it's too much to be a woman. So I think I cried when you said that, because it was also like an echo of God to me. Na parang I long to lavish my love on you. It's this, I am love, and I have no problem lavishing you with all my love, and to just parang ganon. Tapos, I don't know, it's just it felt a little bit like a piece of heaven actually that night. Kasi coming into that, may iyak na naman ako. Coming into that,
Waterproof naman ata.
yung mascara, yung eyeliner, di ko sure. Pero sige, test natin.
Malalaman natin
Review
yan.
after. Pero I was coming from, you know about this. I was coming from an era, I think last year, na parang I felt really rejected and hated on. And just really condemned and shamed, all of those things. So, nung nangyari yun, ako parang, oh, meron pa pala. Like, I focused on those voices so much because it's a human thing.
Correct.
Survival. Na parang if something painful is happening, we focus on that so we can minimize and survive.
Correct.
But the birthday gig really was like a very loud takeover of heaven, I guess. Na parang, hindi ka ganyan. We never saw you as like that. As someone who is horrible or, shameful or just a bad person. Heaven, like, who told you? And how dare you believe those voices who told you that you're a bad human being, and that you're always selfish, and that you always tell people to, like, it's about you. Naalala ko yung TikTok na you.
It's a great emotion shift. Awesome.
So during the birthday gig, I felt like it was God telling me, look at all the people who love you and who choose to believe the good in you despite everything, and who are willing to go in the deep with you.
Correct. Willing to run and give you tissue and help you fix your mic and give you water.
Yeah. So ako parang, wow, this is such a if there was a territory that was taken over by something that wasn't of God, I think that night was like God saying, happy birthday, my daughter.
Aww.
I didn't need you. I didn't need you, but I chose to include you in this world that I created. So ako parang, oh, wait mo naman, Lord. Tapos kahit wala ako sa kahit parang distracting yung boses ko kasi hindi ko siya gusto. I mean, yung technique ko na ginagamit. Parang, that didn't matter so much anymore.
No.
It didn't matter because I was just loved. And I think that spoke so much na parang ang dami-daming hinahabol, ang dami-dami nating like we pursue so many things, but at the end of the day, perfection doesn't fill that hole.
No.
It doesn't. Only love, really. So ako parang, you know what, I can mess up and I'm good because these people love me. So
Correct.
I can have fun.
And it's I thought of something while you were talking, how like because it's so easy to be performance based and think these are the things that I did, or these are the things that I didn't get to do, or these are the things that I did badly.
Yeah.
And to kind of assume your worth based on those, but also like. While I was listening to you, I was like, but then we're not human doings. We're human beings.
Yeah.
Where like all it took for you was to remember the truth that you are a daughter of God and you are loved no matter what. Like it was like, okay, forget the doing, forget everything, and just be you and just be loved.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. And I think one of the things that I was frustrated about was gusto ko sanang i-record yun.
The whole performance?
The whole thing. Tas nung nangyari na yun, ako parang, nainis ako kasi parang, sayang. But also I'm like, actually I'm glad that I won't be like posting those things. Kasi, I think God showed me, or parang, I realized na, oh wait, this is not it. This is not like the last thing that I'm gonna do music related. It's just the first step.
Yes.
So ako parang, actually that freed me. So now what I have is imperfect vocals and imperfect music, but like a solid team who I know is gonna go with me forward when it comes to the music that I want to do.
Correct.
So ako parang, wow, you know, grabe talaga yung wisdom ni Lord, no?
So simple.
Yeah, parang the Lord talaga siya. Yeah, so it's so simple, but it's so different from like how I think, thank God. So, yeah. So instead of like giving me what I wanted, exactly, he gave me something better. And he kind of showed me that, hey, you're dreaming too small. This is not it. Ano ka ba? So, parang, wala, nakakatuwa lang. Nangalay.
Actually, masakit din yakapin tong.
Aww.
It's okay.
This call.
This mic. But yeah, it was a beautiful way to turn 30.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful way to turn 30.
Very much. Filled with old friends and new friends.
New friends.
Yeah, new friends. So also, what happened in the 30th birthday thing was I forced myself to write new songs. Because if I don't know if some of you know, but just for the benefit of those who just followed now, I've always been such a reluctant songwriter. As in, my core identity had always been, I'm a singer, I'm a vocalist. I'm not a songwriter, not, you know. So, but that has always limited me. So for this birthday gig, I wanted to stretch that limited, anong tawag nun? Limiting belief.
Yes. Yeah.
So I kind of wanted to challenge that limiting belief na hindi ako songwriter. So I forced myself to write
a song.
2 songs actually.
Oh.
Yeah, but I only got to write one.
Finish one.
And finish one. But the other song, Newell gave it to me as a gift. So that was 100 Falls, and we're gonna be releasing that in the next few months. But this next song, The Rest of Me, I wrote it with Snowy. And when we were writing the song, I was telling him na so I scribbled a few lyrics, a few lines. And it has something to do with, dati, parang pinipilit ko na ganito ako. Parang pinapackage ko yung sarili ko na ito yung taong magiging, this is the person that I'm gonna become. Ganyan. Pero nung sumulat kami, sabi ko, but recently, I've been finding out na actually, you kind of just fall into the person that you're supposed to be anyway. And that's like the big concept of grace. Na no forcing, no, striving. It's just, it's the concept of having a God who takes care of you. And just, you fall inevitably into the person you're supposed to become, and in the person that God had in mind with His great wisdom and all of those things. Yeah. So I think we're releasing that song. Kailan ba ito lalabas? August 8th. Thank you, Ray. Si Ray yung calendar ko. So we're gonna be releasing that song very soon.
Right. Before it's released, do you want to tell them a little bit about like the story of the song?
Yeah.
I was at the birthday gig. If you weren't there, I'm sorry. I feel sorry for you.
How did you find it at first? It was very raw because we had just finished writing it. So
correct. And even so I was at the back. I was next to the tech booth. So everybody was there. So everybody was talking. They had printed sheets, like they were going through there was a run sheet.
Okay.
Yeah. And then like you were about to announce the title of the song and then you paused. And then Noel Snowy had to yell out. Did he yell out this? Because he was like, he said the name of the song, Rest of Me. And then he looked at us and he said, kagabi lang kasi namin naisip yung title.
Yes. So because I was gonna introduce the song. Pero hindi ko alam, ano nga yung title nito?
Ano nga ba yung title? Right. And then you were like 5 seconds and I was like, huh? And then he looked at us and he was like, kagabi lang kasi namin naisipan ng title. Oh, fresh. Pandesal. Mainit-init pa.
Isip ko, ang title nito? Pwedeng Falling.
Rest of me was
But the rest
poetic.
of me is yeah. So yeah, I think it's the verse starts with like colored my hair again. Of course, it wasn't the color I wanted because a week before the birthday gig, I think a few weeks before the birthday gig, days lang pala. Oh my gosh! So a few days before the birthday gig, I decided to bleach my hair again. And that's always been like a go-to coping mechanism for me.
Hair.
If something happens, if something big is happening and I don't know how to process it, I color my hair.
Okay.
And it depends on the intensity. If the thing that's happening within me is really big, I opt to bleach it. The bigger the change, the more...
The lighter the color.
the lighter the color, the more I had this feeling of control.
Okay. Just in case you came out during your concert as Miranda Priestley, I would not have judged, but I would have realized straight away, this needs another 6-hour brunch.
Yeah, so I was like, kinulayan ko na naman yung buhok ko. Tapos syempre,
Mali din naman.
Mali na naman yung kulay. Hindi ko siya naplano ng maayos. And usually after that, I'd have like a meltdown.
Oh.
Because, when you grow up as a performer and a lot of things depend on how you look.
It's so volatile. I remember I was at one of our 6-hour brunches, the latest one. We were at Seltsam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was a random cat hanging around on the rooftop, and then you looked at the cat, and your first words were, "Yan yung gusto kong kulay dapat eh." And I was like, "Good God, stray cat."
Grabe yung hang up na sa kulay.
But this is already what, like July or
After
June?
the concert.
End of June na.
Hindi ko pa rin siya nabitawan. Pero usually kasi, pag mali na naman yung kulay, parang naiinis talaga ako.
Aww.
Pero ngayon kasi, basta tumawa na lang ako. So parang, you know what? It's not the end of the world.
It's a
I
sign
just
of
have to
maturity.
color it again. And then try again. So I colored my hair 3 times. Do not follow me. Very bad. So yun, it's kind of like...
It's a different color again.
Yeah, it is because it fades. Yeah. So basically, then during the first few verses of the song, I was just saying about when I go through these things, of course, like the hair is just like anong
And
tawag
it's an
dun?
extension of you. Is
Yeah,
that what
yeah. So when things happen in my life, that day I would like freak out. Right now it's just like, well, I guess it's deeper healing, another layer. Parang ganon. It's just a knowing na, the world is really not out to get me. Actually, it's helping me in ways that siguro right now I don't recognize, but it's really helping me become better every time.
Right.
Yeah. I thought I silenced it. How do you do this, Apple?
You don't. Actually, you don't. I tried that because I was, yeah, you can't.
You can't?
You can't.
At least, di ba, sure ka na mag-a-alarm talaga siya.
Kasi paano mo, isa-silent alarm, gano'n. Paano siya? Parang,
Ano, Rhea? Ano daw?
tilaok na mute, bawal.
Ano yung sinasabi mo?
Balik na kayo doon.
Balik na daw sa topic.
Right,
Anyway.
we were talking about the song.
We're talking about the song. Na parang actually, the song is just about, as I guess I grow old, parang, things weigh more, yeah? Like the decisions that we do, they have more weight, but also,
In a way,
it's not that serious.
they matter less, you know?
Yeah.
They matter a lot, but then I feel like speaking from the age gap, you care less about what other people think, number one.
Yeah.
And then you're less serious about consequences and repercussions. No, this is given that what you're doing is something like not horrible. Like you're just coloring a hair. I know it's very deeply emotional. But then there's also a sense of forgiveness towards yourself.
Yeah,
of like
yun,
like a
forgiveness.
freedom.
Yeah.
You know, like a freedom of like, I messed up. That's fine. I can just fix it next week. I can just destroy my hair follicles next week again, you know? Like, it's fine. There's a sense of humor and freedom and liberty and like...
I just burped into the microphone. I'm sorry.
That's fantastic. This is your podcast. Feel free.
There's forgiveness, there's humor, and there's freedom.
Freedom.
In the best way, not like in the...
In a way, it just kind of goes back to the whole theme of the podcast, which is a home, like a safe place. It's like, all right, I made a mistake with my hair color. Like, all right, that's fine. Like,
yeah. And I think also because pag may mga nangyayari na ganyan ngayon, I try to kind of talk to myself and not abandon myself.
Oh, there you go.
Na parang, wait, it's okay. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm not gonna leave you. Kasi I think the difference is before kasi, pag may mga nangyayari na ganyan sa akin, I'm the first one to point the finger on me. As in, ako agad may kasalanan. Ngayon naman, ginagawa ko pa rin minsan. Pero, in a healthier way, parang accountability, ganyan. Siguro may kasalanan ako dito, ganyan. Not, but before talaga, kasalanan ko to lahat.
Kasi.
Akuin ko lahat.
Yeah.
Kasi naman, kinailangan, dapat sana, mas ganito ako, dapat sana, mas perfect ako, ganyan. Kung mas matalino lang ako, parang ganon. Pero ngayon kasi, wala eh. Ito lang yung brain ko.
Hanggang dito lang eh. So,
hanggang dito lang, the rest, grace na lang, ganon.
Yeah. Grace na lang, Lord.
Yeah. And I used to like get mad at like, sorry for the word, dumb people before. So angry. And I do the same thing to myself when I have times na I'm not so sharp.
Ang tanga ko naman.
Oh yeah. So I'm like, the T word.
I'm so sorry.
Rhea calls it the T word because she doesn't want to say it.
Oh. I think I'll take after what she's, it's now a T word.
Yeah. So, pero ngayon, I've learned to, although imperfectly, but I'm still trying. But there's significant progress na, iba talaga, grabe pala yung difference when you kind of not abandon yourself when things happen. Kasi it extends to other people.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because the forgiveness and the acceptance and kind of the compassion you extend towards yourself, first and foremost, is it becomes your second nature, and it becomes how you are with other people too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I'm really sorry for the people who I've treated like trash before. I'm so sorry. Because
human.
I'm so sorry. So, and there are a couple of people that I'm just like, okay, bye. Just because, not because I see them as worthless, but because that was the same way I treated myself.
Yep.
It was nothing, parang it doesn't like more of them, but like it was more like I didn't know how to treat myself with that kind of love and acceptance yet.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I apologize that I wasn't able to extend the same to you.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very brave to say. Yeah. So if you're listening to the podcast and you're one of the victims, we have a hotline, 1-800.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
1-800, I apologize.
1-800, I'm going to write a letter soon. Just kidding.
It's toll free. Mondays to Fridays, 9 to 5.
Si Rhea, tawa ng tawa, pero pinapawisan. Pawis na. Uy, wag ka masyadong tumawa, yung utak mo.
Hindi kinakaya ng aircon yung...
Hindi pa nagsasara completely. Si Rhea,
Ayoko tumawa.
si Rhea kasi sorry, it's just something that we're laughing about now.
Napapahamak din ako sa utak
Something
ko.
serious. Naoperahan kasi nag-open brain surgery kasi siya. Tapos minsan, pag sobrang natatawa siya, sinasabi niya, wait, parang baka bumuka yung utak ko.
And we tell this story with much love because
Yes, yeah.
because we love her and we want
We
her
love
to heal.
We love her and we
also
want
she's
her brain intact.
Correct. She's struggling and crying with the tissue right now.
Yeah, mainit ngayon, guys. So if you like what you're hearing, you could donate so we can buy equipment.
And if we have made you laugh beyond your comfort levels, again, the number
We'll
is
post our
1-800.
show notes, the Gcash on the show notes. Ay nako. Anyway, so the rest of me is coming out on August very soon. I'm so excited. This song had so many revisions. And I'm thankful for the people who took like a lot of who
helped you?
Yeah, who did a lot of work and figuring out the vision for this song. And I'm so excited. This is like to quote my friend Sammy, sabi niya, Vanya, nakikinig naman ako sa mga kanta mo, tapos I really vibe with vibe. I really vibe with your like inspirational songs. But when he heard this song daw, sabi niya, pero ito kasi yung Vanya na palagi kong nakakausap, na parang panay tawa, ganyan. So I think this song is the most me. And okay, welcome to me.
Come on in sa bahay.
Pasok lang kayo. Ah! Okay. I think before we end at the Babs, would you want to restore order in this podcast?
If I had a gavel and a hammer. I would like to congratulate you on
Thank you.
the song. I heard it at the birthday gig, and I love how the title is just a very poignant reflection of just the gist of the song, which is what song titles are supposed to do. What am I saying? But I agree with your friend. It's literally your train of thought at 29.
Yeah.
Condensed into a song.
Mm-hmm.
And for those who have not heard it yet, we'd love to invite you to listen to it in August when it's launched.
Yeah.
I'm sure when you hear it, you will hear a very nice slice of Vanya Castor at 29.
Yeah. 29 and a half.
Right. Creating a home creating a safe space and a home for herself
Yeah.
and her heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you also for your thoughts. If you hadn't told me about how you received the birthday gig, I would continue to just think, this is so selfish, self-serving, blah, 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 blah. So you telling me that it sent a message for you, for your inner child, that it's okay to be celebrated and be delighted on and to just share this whatever talent that you have to the people around you unapologetically, just offering it as a gift. To just you telling me how much that kind of affected you really swung my thoughts another way in the healthier way.
So the shame voices were scattered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were really like kung bacteria man, parang bigla silang
Safeguard!
5 seconds! So, yun lang. Thank you, Ate Bobs,
Thank
for
you.
your kind
Praise God.
voice. When
Praise
I'm
God.
going through something and I'm not being so nice on myself, I always kind of, sometimes your voice comes in my head, parang, is that being loving towards yourself? I'm like, oo nga no, I'm not being very kind and loving to myself. Sabi nga ni Ate Babs. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank you.
making sa bahay very homey.
Very Bahay-like.
Bahay-like.
Well, I am a real estate broker.
Yes, and if you are looking for houses or anything or like lots,
Yes. Properties in Metro Manila. Yeah, I'm your girl.
yeah, she just launched her own thing to the whole
Correct.
photo shoot and
Yes,
stuff.
and if anything, because like as a fruit of your birthday concert and just getting that fruit of knowing that it's okay to be celebrated, it powered me through scheduling my own photo shoot. You're right, because it's like it was as if I was given like unspoken permission to also schedule a photo shoot for myself. But it was just nothing. It wasn't performance. I wasn't singing. I just needed professional photos of me as a broker. And normally that's very terrifying because I don't like being in front of the camera. But that permission giving was also beneficial for me. I was able to survive and not run away when the cameras started to click.
Yeah, and you looked very madam.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very, yeah, like that
Thank you.
voice.
Thank you very much.
Buy houses from me.
Yes, exactly.
You can live in them.
Correct.
Sa bahay.
Sa bahay.
Yeah.
You buy a bahay from me.
Buy a bahay.
Buy a bahay.
Buy a bahay from her.
Correct.
Yeah, she's trust.
Worthy.
Yeah.
Yes.
What? Kidding. Okay. Anyway, thank you, Ate Babs, for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Labas. Joke lang.
Clap ka daw.
Ay, wait.